You're bossing me around.
Please.
You're lucky I put a pad there.
Please. Thank you very much.
So wrong, SG. So wrong.
Anyway.
Help.
How do I say? Oh, all games that just destroy everything. While you're at allgames.com/live is where you go to. Where are you going with that? Okay. Allgames.com/live. You go to this green thing that says start. You can press that and just be in there, or you can change your name up top and put your name as Lightbulb Master Squasher. Don't ask me what that means. Just whatever you think it is. So you're Lightbulb Master Squasher in the chat, and that's what you are. Like Ayatollah Ebola. That's a very nice. I like that name. That's a good name. Ayatollah Ebola. Raging it on an entire class. If we've seen Fantastic Four, now we haven't even seen the other one. What the other one? Ghost Protocol. We haven't seen, and then we haven't seen the other. There was another one we haven't seen either. We haven't seen movies in like too many weeks. We're slacking in our macking. I'll get Impossible Mission Impossible anyway. I'm gonna get that on Blu-ray, so it doesn't matter. So as far as Fantastic Four, I'll watch it. I don't know.
I want to talk about that.
We didn't even see it, so I'm gonna talk
Doesn't
about
matter.
it. Okay.
Great.
Oh, Ayatollah Ebola in All Games chat says that they like, he or she, I'm not sure. I guess that Ayatollah is usually male. Sure, I don't know about stuff. And like the Genesis poster behind me. Yeah, I had a choice between just the
very nice.
The Golden Axe one with the guy in the middle, like, I'm freaking what's the dude's name?
I was situated. Pardon me. Go on.
What's the model's name? That's sexy and he's like long hair and stuff.
Sexy model with long hair.
Remember back in the day, I can't believe it's not butter. I'm the model. I remember this. Anyway, him. Instead, Fabio, that's him. Fabio.
Alright, I'm back.
So, but this one has all the guys. It's like, if you look at the art, it's not really that good. I mean, the Moonwalker stuff is pretty good. Buster Douglas is just a picture. And the Hang On one is a picture, I believe. No, I think that's art. Joe Montana is art. But the Golden Axe is not good. And the Phantasy Star 2, not good. And the Final Fight, it's not good. I can draw better than that. I should work for Sega in 91. I don't know.
How old were you in 91? You were a pup.
I don't know. I was in high school. Anyway, I have other posters. I might put them in. I gotta get more frames and stuff. And I have my Asteroids
You
poster.
have another... Well, there you have a couple of frame ones in our...
Quiet, woman. You don't know what you're talking about? Have no idea.
What?
Exactly. Also, besides the Genesis, is the Fire with Fire poster. It's a little small, but the Genesis is more better to understand and recognize. Those are the words. Did I say everything? Yeah, go to allgames.com/live.
Welcome. Oh my gosh, SG, I'm miserable. I was all situated.
So sad.
You know how
so
girls
sad. Why are you being sexist? How all girls? Explain this to me.
I want to face forward like a newscaster. It's all about being the newscaster.
This ain't the news, son.
Why am I turning?
This ain't the news, son.
I just don't understand.
This ain't the news,
Good,
son.
I'll just do the show just like this. There we go.
Oh, you want to be more in the center? Okay, hold on.
No.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? More balanced? More balanced. It's a little bit better. But where are you? But see, check it out. My head is turned.
Because you're looking at yourself on the screen and not at the camera. Whose fault is that? Yeah.
That way? Now I'm straight.
Whatever.
Get out!
Doesn't matter. Anyway, Kaijuda says Fantastic It says Fantastic Four, more like Fantastic Bore. And the Raginator says something else before about 8 p.m. Eastern about listening to some other whack-ass show by some fool who lives in Georgia. I don't know who he's talking about, but whatever.
So, Kaijuda, did you see Fantastic Four?
Doesn't matter.
Well, so before the show, I was reading up about some things, and
oh boy. Here we go.
Well, number one...
Wait, do we have any, housekeeping? You want to be like a newscast, right? Newscast.
I have so many news things I want to talk about this week.
You're not understood. Did you even hear what I just said? Did you hear what I said?
Go on, SG. Go on.
No, you didn't hear what I said. What did I just say?
Housekeeping.
Oh, you just pulled that out of the air. Your brain retained something.
I heard you.
So, is this you say you want to be more like a newscast, so we have to be more professional? Is that what you're trying to say?
Somewhat.
No, what are you trying to say though?
Yeah.
So
right now, like the way I'm turning my chair, in order to sit straight, I gotta do like I guess.
Dude, who cares about sitting straight, man? Be comfortable, yo. Just be like, well, what up? Look, I put on this T-shirt, right? It's not even a T-shirt. It's a workout shirt because I wanted to show my sexy muscles and stuff, right? But I have my white beater on, my tank top on, right? My white beater. That's what the Ricans call it, and that's what a lot of people call it actually, but. And she was like, "Hey, you gonna wear that? That's how you're doing the show? With your muscles all sexy?" I'm like, "Dude, I gotta
with your muscles all sexy. Let's be clear."
But that's what you meant, though. And then I said, I gotta bring it, yo. I gotta have people looking at the show. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put some eye candy out there for them to look at and be like, "Damn, son."
In one sense, it's like, don't worry about it, Bridget. It really does not matter how you look.
Somebody gotta show some skin up in her.
Because I just don't like wrinkly shirts. So now you can see how
it's not all about.
Like I said, I want to do like a newscaster.
Listen,
so from here on,
it is not. I wasn't even talking about you. We're talking about me and having to put on a shirt, and now you just switch it on you.
Naked.
How?
You were half naked, SG. I'm just saying.
That's not half naked.
Where's my chat? SG? Put it up. Come on. Fantastic for you guys. Does anybody know anything about Josh Trank? Because I don't know very much about him. I mean, I saw that he did a couple of things. I see that he's really young. I saw that he deleted one of his tweets, which kind of was an insert foot type of a thing, where he said his version would have gotten noticed much better and would have done a lot better, and that he was kind of blaming the movie studio as a result of why the movie is tanking. But not only are the critics giving it according to the audience, it's getting like a C rating. So, giving it a pretty mediocre score.
Yeah, mediocre.
And now, as far as him, he was supposed to be directing the Star Wars spin-off, so,
Wait, who are you talking about?
This is what being married to SG is
I'm trying to put your chat up, because you're in the chat.
I can't say hi to my friends if I don't see what's going on, SG. He was the director.
What's his name?
Josh Trank.
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 And he's a young guy.
You know what I mean? He's tried to drink and he's put together. I tranked, but
and
I failed.
I also think that he was slated to do the Star Wars spin-off. But now he's not doing the Star Wars. Oh my gosh, you could tell I haven't been talking today.
Yeah, you've been yelling at me.
Lies, you guys. Lies.
Of the truth.
I was saving my energy for the show because I really wanted to do the show, and this is how it will be every Sunday. Brigitte will just hang out, do nothing, so that I can have the opportunity to come and hang out with you guys.
I got my pajamas on, son.
That's a priority to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, dog, stop.
Something is happening behind
me.
me.
Who's in the cardboard box behind you?
Okay.
Protein. I mean, fiber.
Puppy power.
Tiger Claw says SG was originally going to direct a Star Wars anthology movie, but was fired after all the drama that occurred during the filming of Fantastic Four.
Yeah, so there's something, again, and I read the latest update on it, where they were saying that he was basically, in a nutshell, his conduct was very peculiar. He was acting peculiar.
What's peculiar mean? Specific to this, please.
They said, basically the article I read was his conduct was very unusual on the set.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You interpret it. That's all I got.
That's open to interpretation. Like, it was strange. It was unorthodox. Like, what are you talking about? What did he do? Was he putting like bananas in soda and then like throwing them against the wall? Like, hey, all right, let's go. I'm like, well, why'd you just do that? That was very peculiar.
So then he turned around and commented back that was so not true, so blown out of proportion, that he in turn was the one that quit Star Wars, not that he was fired. So there's a whole lot of he says, she says going on right now with that whole story. But I had never even heard of Josh Trank. Looking up and saw that he wrote Chronicle.
He directed the Chronicle movie. Yeah. Oh, and that's why that dude is in it. Michael B. Jordan's in it because he was in Chronicle. Oh, I get it. Okay.
Da-da-da.
The dots have been connected in my brain.
Yeah.
I think I have to watch the Fantastic Four because Chronicle was a found footage film, and that made it. That gave him a little bit of leeway to do certain things cinematically. Is that right? Cinematography wise, that he could get away with stuff. So doing a regular studio film, I don't know if it was the actors or the thing about Chronicle is that Chronicle is a certain type of movie that has certain type of characters that automatically work because you got one dude and he's like and then he turns into an evil dude, and then you got the other friends and whatever. It's like a friends and one goes bad and blah blah blah. So it's kind of hard to mess that up.
Another thing that I read is, he felt that he did not want the pressure. I guess at this point in time in his career.
Please, man, that's a cop. That's a cop out. It's like here.
Well, he's very young.
Let me lay this.
Could make or break him.
Let me lay this platter of opportunity of success. Here's success. It's right here. Do you want success? What's his name? Trank, Mr. Trank.
Josh, another Josh.
Trank, my man. Do you want success? Because here it is, right on the platter. I'm finna give it to you. All you guys do is take it and do what you will with it. Which means he's not going to be successful. Because if you're going to look, somebody says, hey, we're going to give you success, all you got to do is take it and go. I'm like, okay. And then you do the best that you can and whatever. In chat, Ayatollah Ebola asks you, Brigitte B, what kind of dog?
Well, we have two. They're both rescues. They're out of the puppy cam. We don't have the puppy cams up today.
It's the Pixelbot cam for today. So
one is, we have a Chihuahua. And she is a very unconventional little girl. She does not bark unless she seems to think there's a threat.
If she hears a doorbell, she'll bark.
The funniest thing now, I don't know how many of you guys have dogs.
Wolf.
But our dog, and even our baby dog now that we got, he is 3.5 months old, almost 4 months. He's what they call a boxador. After future researching on past couple shows, he's a lab mixed with boxer, we think. But both of them, whenever, if we're watching a renovation show or a movie, anything that the doorbell rings, they both start barking. It's really hysterical.
Is it really hysterical?
It is hysterical.
Or is it slightly?
I will post a really cool picture of them on our R9Cast Facebook page, which is not perfect yet, but has been getting a lot more momentum. So we're working on that. Another thing, since Star Wars was kind of brought up, we went into Josh. 1 second. Raginator's giving me some advice over here. Every time SG says, "Quiet, woman," feel free to slap the words out of his mouth. Thank you so much for that advice, Raginator.
Whatever, Raginator. You don't listen to Raginator because he listens to Bobby Blackwolf, and he's a traitor. So screw both.
He's honest.
Screw both of them.
He's honest. So
an honest traitor, which means what? Wait, no, Raginator's not a traitor. Blackwolf is Benedict Arnold, but I don't understand anymore how things work.
Well, I know he and Derek H just are not a fan of each other, right? Am I right?
I don't know. I'd rather talk to Scott Rubin and have his opinion about things. As Derek H is the man and all, but some people just don't like him. Whatever. Some people like, oh, I don't like Derek H. I
find that hard.
And some people don't like me. And you know what I say to that?
Who doesn't like you, SG?
Many people. Many people. And you know what? People don't like. I don't care.
Oh, at your job, like you're a monster.
No. They stay away from me because they know if they mess with me, I'll give them some words out of my mouth. But I stopped doing that because I get in trouble.
And we will live in the streets.
I told Ebola says SG is a cool dude. He should be a late night DJ. Hello, welcome, Miami. No, that's like, ugh. I'll be like, yo, what's up, Miami? No, that's not good either. Hey, Miami,
How about just being yourself?
How about I was going to do a character all throughout the whole show, but then I didn't. Derek H should chime in. Nah, he doesn't. He's busy. He's busy running things and doing things. He doesn't have time to chime in. He doesn't need to chime in.
So much going on.
Chime in.
Well, so another quick little tidbit since we were on the Star Wars thing.
Hey.
Stop. So it's question mark. Plans for a Star Wars theme park? Anybody? Disney? Anybody?
You don't need a Star Wars theme park.
But I heard they bought some land.
That's in Disneyland because Disney World is better than Disneyland. And they need to up the game in Disneyland. Maybe they'll call it Disneyland Part 2 or Disneyland Version 2.
So people have their fingers crossed that potentially the idea might come along.
Look, they could do it. Just like they could do a Marvel Land. They have to wait till the rights are up from Universal, whatever. They could do that, sure, and it will make money, sure, but whatever. That's not even it. They've always had Star Wars attractions in there in Epcot or whatever, the Star Tours and all that stuff, and they redid it. So they don't really need to do it, but whatever.
And TC posted a little link.
I'm not playing it.
Why not?
I started playing it, and it's some whack found footage party video stupid thing.
Okay, SG.
Sorry. I mean, it's not stupid.
I have
it's just
so many random musings. I don't know where to start. One of the most interesting thing that has happened is so I haven't been here. So whenever I'm not here, it's not that I don't want to be. Sometimes I just can't be because I'm really working on feeling my best as far as my health goes. So unfortunately. But on top of that, one of the weirdest things that happened, I think SG jinxed me, so I am absolutely going to blame him for this. I always tell him, SG, sometimes, besides not listening to me ever, but I don't know, he just doesn't. He doesn't find me interesting enough. But he mumbles when he's really tired, so I don't understand what you're saying. You're mumbling, and he's like, you are deaf. Just like your father.
That's right.
Like, what?
See? You said what?
But anyways, then I started feeling it's a long story, but I live with nausea on a regular basis. Long story, blah, blah, blah. Some people know, but it's just I have some neurological things. And I was dizzier than normal. And I was like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden, I could not hear out of my right ear anymore. Done. 3 days go by. I'm like, okay, well, the doctor's closed, so I'll go to one of those walk-in clinics. And it was a hot mess. Oh my gosh. I don't know how people do it. They just, can't hear. It's insane.
You're insane.
It's, insane.
Anyway.
So, of course, leave it to me to be the one that has the way my ear is shaped. It was impacted with stuff. And it took an hour and 45 minutes to unblock my ear. And then they were going to send me to a specialist because they couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm. They thought they pulled your brain out instead.
But when it finally happened, oh my gosh. the whole world opened up again. So now I'll be able to hear your mumblings. At least 50% of the time, not the whole time.
I was whispering sweet nothings in your ear. You ain't even hear it and stuff.
No, you were saying
what was I saying?
Things
like
that my left ear was training to understand. So I just pretended like I didn't hear a darn
like
thing.
All that. I was like, yeah, girl.
Oh, where's the pup cam? Did they?
They left, and I want to get like the stupid stuff in the background. So I need to do a background for the pup cam. So I'm gonna put trees and stuff.
No, what happened is we had bought this little pink monkey. We got Bella first. She's our Chihuahua.
Bear.
Well, he's a bear. We got a bear, and she's had it for well over a year. She had no interest in the thing whatsoever. And so now Danny Boy has discovered it, and it's like his favorite toy. He absolutely makes the most of all the toys in the house. There's no doubt. Although he discovered the TP 2 days ago. Bad news on that.
I totally Ebola asks SG, do you like AO? Adults only games? Yes, I like them. I like to see digital boobies. Leisure Suit Larry all the way, son. What's AO? American Onslaught? What's AO? Arkham Origins?
I don't know.
What's
Ask Ayatollah Ebola.
It rolls off the tongue.
That's got to be someone else.
It's probably Derek H.
Yeah.
No, it's probably
I don't know.
It's probably Bobby Blackwolf posing as. he's in.
So this could. They could get a good deal on buying Neverland. Says Ayatollah Ebola, going back to the.
Oh, is that Johnny Depp and? Oh no, that's the no. I don't know what Neverland is. But Finding Neverland, or what was that movie with Johnny Depp? Brigitte B, if you want SG to listen, just train him. Take Pavlov's approach to things. Whenever he listens, he gets an award. Yeah, that'll work. Arcade Outsiders. Oh, I told Ebola. Let me tell you something about John Jacobson and Sean and what's the other guy's name? My bad. Sean Williams and the other guy. Fetish Boy and the other guy. I can't. My brain, names in my brain just don't happen. Emolush 1999 is in Twitch chat. What up? How you doing?
Hello.
Thanks for showing up. I like Arcade Outsiders, even though most of the time I don't know what the heck they're talking about, and a lot of the time they're talking about arcade games. Of course, that's what the show's about. And they're like, well, I get the PCB, and then I get the monitors, and hey. Talking about dog toys. There we go. And this is not professional. This is not new cast quality. You better take that toy away from him. Anyway, so I listened to VGO because that's the original. Then I listened to AO. Yeah, it's a good show. It's good to just listen to it in the background.
I like listening to all the shows.
The thing about it is that I wanted to, in my mind, I was like, if I had the money, and the room, like if I had money that I was like, I had no business having this much money, I gotta spend it on stupid stuff.
You would buy a yacht like the things we saw today on the show, super yachts or yachts.
I would not buy a yacht because it's just way I mean, you have to have a lot of money to maintain a yacht. Not just to buy a yacht, just to maintain a yacht.
Gas in it.
Yeah, it's like, what was it, $500,000 to fill up the tank or something?
No,
it was $250,000.
Oh,
it's $50,000. I'm sorry.
Only $50,000. And in most big yachts, you can go approximately 5,000 miles. These are the things I learn.
Which is whatever. But
I think that
I wasn't finished.
Oh, of course you never are.
Just kidding.
Go on,
no, baby, go.
I think that thanks to Derek H, he really has brought many wonderful shows to the table. I really, really wish I can consistently listen to all of them. I wish that was my job, would be to listen to every single show.
Make it your job. Emolus asks, how have you been? He's asking you, Bridget. How have you?
Me?
Yes.
Living with SG is
oh my God! You
adventure.
see what happened, son? You see what happened? I'm trying to be nice.
An adventure.
And she turns it around and smacks me in the face with it.
I smacked you in the face. I said it's an adventure.
Stop smacking me.
Sorry.
Kaijudo in
background. Don't mind the background. We've got our little toys making noise back here.
Yeah, Kaijudo in whatchamacallit, Skype chat.
Hey,
says,
Kaijudo.
Stop lying, SG. You know VGO is whack, LOL. Got mad chats open, son.
Kaijudo is the bomb to me because he is, I consider him a surrogate.
Surrogate?
Surrogate.
What does that mean?
Surrogate.
You mean surrogate?
No.
Like the movie with Bruce Willis, the Surrogate. Surrogate.
Surrogate, like you're having a baby.
Surrogate.
Oh, I can't even say anything
Surrogate?
now. I had it.
Now you got me thinking it's the other way.
Surrogate.
Yeah, sure, you're right.
He takes over and calls in when I'm not able to do the show. I was on such a roll. But thank you so much. And him and SG have the most special connection.
What you trying to say? Little bus, but here goes
to say the least.
Raging says, if I had money, I'd want a few classic arcades. The thing is, I don't know where we would put them. Because I don't want to,
just like you keep growing trees and you don't know where to put them. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah, but that's nature. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to repopulate the earth with oxygen and stuff. But, if I got an arcade game, where would we put it? Where would you allow me to put it? Let me rephrase the question.
Well, we are in the
No. Just answer the question. Answer the question.
Probably the fireplace room with the books.
Okay. All right, that'll work.
I think
I got actually on that wall right there. I could put two there. I could put two right there. One or two. Two at the most. Anyway. All right, cool. Thank you. That's where I'm putting them. Y'all didn't realize that's what happened, right? You see what had just happened, right? That's how you do it, fellas. When you murder stuff, that's how you do it. You get up and they're like, baby, where would you allow me? That's what I'm gonna do it. Emo Lush 1999 says, I am a she, remember? She's a she. She's a she.
I knew that.
I don't know. I don't remember anything. I will remember now forever. Because I remember last time.
I remember. There was some interesting conversation going on one time.
Tight Claw says, or you could build yourself a MAME cabinet and play all the arcades you want. Yeah, you could do that too. The thing is, there's my point I was getting to with the Arcade Outsiders. I like the show, but I don't want to own... I don't want to do the thing. The thing is I want to play the old games, but I don't want to rely on the old technology to keep them alive. There's such a thing as nostalgia, and that's fine. But display technology has evolved, right? So, for instance, I was playing. It's still on actually. I was streaming actually the Xbox One. I'll go into that later. But Rare Replay, and there's a lot of old games, a lot of NES games, and we have a 1080p TV, 50-inch, and it blows up pretty good, and there's no CRT scan lines and stuff. It's all clean and crispy squares, and I'm like, you know what?
Clean and crispy squares.
Yummy. That should be a cereal, right? Crispy squares. But I look at that and I'm like, I like that. And there's a filter where you can put the scan lines in, but then it blurs it out a little bit. I'm like, I don't like that. I like it clean and crispy. Give me what it's supposed to look like, pixels. And that's the thing. I don't want, because I have a CRT right here. You guys can see it. I always point at it. But it doesn't. Which
SG almost crippled himself.
Yeah, it's 270 pounds when you spec, and I'm strong, but I ain't that strong.
He tried to do a machismo move.
I didn't try. I did. I lifted it up.
He actually did.
It's up there. It's 4 feet off the ground on this big metal thing, and I was like. For
those of you that do not already know my take on SG, the reason is.
I saw you look at my body though. I saw you looking at my body though. I saw you. What's up, girl? Yo, what time is it? Yo, you need to go over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired.
Oh my.
Thanks. This dog is ridiculous.
Oh, nice. Good thing I have a pee pad down. Okay, moving along.
Raginator says, F MAME cabs. I'd want it legit. Original cabinet. The thing is, Tiger Class says, and CRTs are hard to come by. You can't go to the store and buy one. You can only find those online, and they're expensive. And they're heavy. And they're small. You get a small little screen. It's, like I said, if you want to restore it to its original, factory or close to factory condition, that's fine. That's something you want to do. But I want to enjoy the actual games themselves. I don't want to recreate the environment, because you can't really do that unless you freaking put a whole bunch of smoke and dirt and stuff in your house and be like, it's the arcade, boop, 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 and little burn marks on you. You know, I mean, arcades were cool, and arcades still are cool. I mean, we went to the swap shop.
I like that feel, that arcade feel. I like it a lot.
We went to the swap shop, and there's an arcade there. It's all mismatched, duct taped together, but
one
still
almost fell on a kid.
No, well that was the Enduro Racer that has Speed Racer in it. I had a picture of that. But I was listening to what's that show with the Cheapy D, Cadcast, and Shipwreck was talking about the swap shop, which we had went to, and I put pictures in. He was like, "Oh, it's a swap shop, blah blah, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, blah blah blah." I was like, "Oh, wow." Now it's important because they said it. Not important because we said it, because we're not as big as them. But we're going to change that, right, Bridget?
You mean we're going to get bigger?
I don't know. Is that what you took from what I am? Technically also says all those arcade collectors fix those old CRTs, which requires a lot of electrical knowledge. Yeah, I'm not that good at electricity. I made a old LCD into a light. That's all I got so far. Can't help you. I didn't kill myself yet, so I'm good.
Judah says,
I'd eat a pizza slice if I had a home arcade. I was trying to do it with you like stereo. Let's do it again. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'd eat a pizza slice if I had a home arcade.
High five!
No.
Yeah.
I am definitely one, as she will tell you, like, even at nighttime, I love to learn as much as I possibly can, 24 hours a day. And I'm definitely not the level of skill that probably all of you guys are when it comes to video games, but I love to learn about all of it. So I enjoy so much, like, when the shows are on, and I haven't listened to Cat and Fox in a while, which I want to go out of my way to do this week, because I love Kitsune and I love Burr, and their show is quite different as well. So you learn about little anime.
Oh, did I show you the video of the mama cat that raised the 2 fennel foxes, the little big-eared foxes?
How is this pertinent? What?
Cat and Fox.
Oh no!
You see how she knows Cat and Fox.
And
anyway.
Now too, like in respect, it's a quick plug, totally unrelated, but because I mentioned Cat and Fox, Kitsune being in Japan now again. So today, the people of Nagasaki, it's the 70th anniversary since the atomic bomb was dropped. And they are just totally praying and just saying, let's cease all nuclear arms in the world. Look, it's a nice thought, so let's keep the thought in mind. It was very interesting to see I tread so lightly on comments that people make on these articles, because it gets me totally, like, messed up, but there was some craziness. But anyways, it's always the little guys that get killed and all this stuff.
What are you right now about to look? Anyway,
I love the thought that they're praying for no nuclear weapons. It's a good energy to think so.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Let's go ahead and do that.
It's not going to happen until we come up with a better weapon to destroy things, and then nuclear weapons will be like, that's a waste. Get the plasma destructo gun out. We'll use that instead. Whatever they come up with. We are very ingenuitized when it comes to humanity, it blowing up stuff. Kajito says that arcade room's gonna be so freaking hot in the summertime though. Screw that. And I have a little nerd kid there, so I could take all his quarters. And Ayatollah Ebola asked what I'm drinking. If it's red cream soda, if not what. It is a mixture of water and cranberry juice. Because cranberry juice just straight is a little strong. It's not, it's strong. I can drink it both ways, but I'd rather have it a little diluted, because water is good for the body. Makes your muscles big and juicy, you know what I'm saying?
Eating something, I don't know, as
he's chewing on a camera strap, that's fine.
Okay.
Rachel says, arcade nowadays are just sad. Nothing but ticket spitters. Practically Vegas for kids. Back in my day, arcades were actually arcades.
Now, that's funny that you say that, Reginator, comparing it to Vegas, right? So, I'm not a gambler, But speaking of games, as I was telling SG and even talking to my dad the other day, because they were in Canada, and it's been storming in Canada like nobody's business. Like they're getting weather that I guess we should be getting here in Florida. I don't know. It's all a bit strange. But so their TV keeps going out because they're in a village. They're in a log home. And so I'm like, Dad, because when we were young, he used to play card games with me all the time. It's like, oh, well, your mother doesn't like card games.
Yo mama. You have to say it like that. Yo mama.
But
don't say yo mother.
Where am I going with this? Oh yeah. So
about your mama.
It also reminds me of like the good old-fashioned slot machines. So maybe 2 years ago, my mother-in-law, she's funny. She's always on the go doing something, and she drags me to. There's a Indian reservation casino.
Why gotta be Indian?
Because it is. I'm just stating what it is.
Okay.
So I don't like those places because.
Why you say it like that? Those places.
Usually, like, I look around and I get sad. So, like, I saw all these older people, like, trying to make money to
Why you sad at old people for?
By playing the slot machines. Anyways, but the point...
Maybe they enjoy it.
Yeah, they look like they were on Social Security.
You are judging.
I'm making my observation. That's not the point. The whole point is... Why did they take away the coins? Why do they have to spit out a ticket? What a bummer!
Cheaper.
Like, how
cheaper.
Does that,
paper is cheaper than metal.
Away from the experience, you guys. I wouldn't even fathom it now.
I do like coins. I hate it.
It's just so much fun and exciting when the coins dropped.
Know what I hated? I hated when arcades went to tokens instead of like Grand Prix Racerama or whatever. That's what that guy Josh, whatever his name is, that's in Pixels. He was like, I grew up in Hollywood, Florida, and me and my brother, we used to go to Grand Prix Racerama, play all the arcade games, like whatever.
What I did it too. That was.
I did too. It's called Boomers now. Boomers bought them out, but there's two of them.
There's really not much going on there now.
We haven't been there in a while, so we don't know. But the I totally bullet asked, how do I keep the dogs from chewing on your audio equipment?
They have lots of toys for one.
Yeah.
But constant supervision.
It really is about that. You just gotta watch them for now. And I mean, I have some wires exposed, but they're not bad. They're not bad dogs. They know better. And I'll whoop a dog's ass if you chew on my stuff. I would that.
Yeah.
I would that.
You should see him with Danny.
That's my son. That's my brown angel, though.
He cannot discipline
That's
him.
My brown angel.
There's no hope.
Anyway.
He jumps on me every morning, and he's getting heavier and heavier, and soon he will crush me.
What was I saying about arcades? Oh, yeah. When Grand Prix went from quarters to tokens, I was like, because then you got it. Because what I like, you take your $1 bill, your $5 if you got the money. Because I used to go to this place called Adventures in New York. And so me and my cousin and everybody, we would ride our bikes over to Central Park, and we would go to Adventures. Adventures was good, but if we wanted to ball out, we would go to Nathan's.
Ball out.
Yes, that was the better arcade. That's where they had Dragon's Lair, son, and they had the sit down arcade.
Dragon's Lair.
They had the sit down version of Outrun, like and Afterburner.
I've played all those games.
Fire. Dope. Sit down all the way, son. Sega. But
you just
and that's danger.
Just plugged Sega. Plugged Sega.
It was danger how we went to, because we would ride our bikes to Central Ave from our house, and that was a couple miles, right? We were arcade fools, but yeah, I was like, you get your $5, right? And you'd be like, yeah, and then you put it in the machine, go, and then all the money fall like clink, clink. You'd be like, give me all my quarters, son.
See, like with me, I've always been a pinball machine girl. I love pinball.
We are not getting pinball machine. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm just letting you know.
It would be really sweet to get a Kiss pinball machine.
No. You want me to look up how much they cost?
We need to win Lotto, and that would be like buying a yacht
and a bigger house to fit all this crap.
There you go.
Dude.
So,
I don't want to maintain
Kaijudo has a very optimistic take. Over time, we're going to do away with all that war shite. It might take a long time, but one day it will be over.
Why don't you say the real words? Not cursing in other languages.
There's some serious noise going on behind me.
It's just dog. Dog versus box. Box ain't winning. But anyway, my plan for my first venture into, I guess, memedom is I have a laptop here. It's big and ugly and old. It's a Dell. I spent like 3 days trying to clean it up and take off all the garbage.
Did you find that was someone else's computer?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you found. I don't want to know what you found on there. That must be why you took 3 days. No,
every time I took some stupid... Whoever the person was who had it had every type of IM client, right? So I'm taking them off. I'm like, get that out. Every time I take one off, it's like, oh, do you want to do... And the first time I wasn't paying, so I was like, yes, whatever, get out of there. And then it freaking downloaded like 59 viruses. I'm like, got coupon viruses, got clean your computer virus. I'm like, so... And when I say virus, it's just stupid programs that automatically load. So then I got to go back and then take those out, and then it's like the same thing over and over. Such a pain in the booty.
I've had a forever battle with my PC. One day it's working good. We just upgraded to faster internet too, so we're happy about that. Hopefully it will help us in our R9Cast endeavors as well. We got better upload, we got better down, and I seen a dramatic difference on Netflix.
I see dramatic difference on your face.
Okay.
So I upgraded to Windows 10 from 8.1, and Windows 10 is like Windows 7.
Did you do it, SG? You did it?
I did it.
So SG has a brand spanking new computer.
I did it.
Which I think it's going to be a really good PC gamer computer if you want it to.
What?
If you wanted to somehow throw caution to the wind and become a PC gamer only.
Oh, well, yeah, I have to get a new power supply and a graphics card.
Right, you could do it.
And, Originator in chat says, TechClus says, ever thought of putting hyperspin on that thing? Yeah, but I signed up for the site, and then it was like, I was trying to get it, but then it was like, oh, you got to pay for this. And I was like, oh, I'll think about it. I didn't know how to get it for free. If it ain't free, it ain't for me. No, I don't know. I don't know about hyperspin. I mean, I heard good things about it, but I don't know if getting it is the best thing.
You know what, you guys?
But hold up, man.
Go ahead, SG. Go ahead.
I'm still talking about this. Originator says, back in the day, I love arcades like Afterburner 2. Golden Axe. Final Fight.
Afterburner 2.
TMNT. SF2, Street Fighter 2, MK1 through 3, Mortal Kombat, classic Nintendo stuff, Neo Geo, MVS, etc. Nintendo arcade games were actually better than NES, obviously. Like Punch Out, pretty dope. Anyway, and Ayatollah Ebola asks, what part of Florida are we in?
We are in South Florida.
Yay, South.
Yes.
The south part of Florida.
The South Florida.
Not like in the boon, like, we're from Tallahassee. Yeehaw, let me go out there and pick up some pine cone and
basically we are in the suburbs, and we live in an old neighborhood, which is the way that we liked it, because I am a massively big nature enthusiast, so we're kind of like our street. We have well water in the middle of the city. It's really weird, but yeah.
In the city.
So we are in South Florida. Mm-hmm.
Hyperspin literally let you play every single game ever made from every console or arcades. I know. I'm not interested in console stuff. I'm more interested in Sega arcades, specifically AM2, AM2, right? Yu Suzuki stuff. That's all I want, really. I don't want all this. You know, I'm very specific in what I want to get.
So you often ask me, you got more?
No.
You often ask me that, or say that I just don't rant enough about anything.
Oh boy.
But, so this is a slight rant / gripe, and maybe you guys can jump on board and see if you've got any suggestions. Mm-hmm. One thing that is, it's a techie thing. Mm-hmm. And I find it so unfair that it makes me want to not have a cell phone, period. So, for example, your phone, I have an Android. it comes preloaded with certain apps, right? But I don't want the apps. Delete the bloody apps. I don't want them on my phone. And they are telling me I have to keep them on my phone. I think that's just so wrong. Apparently you can disable the app, which I'm working on. I think I figured out where to go. But the point is, if you know darn well and good you're not going to use an app on your phone, it's taking up space. How, monopolizing is that of a company to do that?
Everybody does it. Derek H in chat says Hyperspin was just a front end. You still need emulators. I did not know that. That's good to know. So now I have to find a AM2 emulator. That's all I'm really concerned about. Everything else is extra. I don't really care about everything else. I don't want Game Boy Color freaking games. I don't want freaking ColecoVision game. I don't want, not yet. I mean, maybe if I want to have like a history collection of everything. I don't really. No, I don't. I don't want them. I just want my jams.
So am I the only one who feels jilted by not being able to take apps off their phone because either
welcome to 12 years ago
Android or how wrong is that though? How do we get them to stop doing that?
You can buy an unlocked phone with nothing on it and then take that to your freaking place and then they can hook it up and you won't have all that bloatware on there. It'll cost a lot of money.
Say you have AT&T, right? I can't even, they have this thing. It's like a AT&T locker. I don't want the locker. I can't uninstall it.
Don't use it. Just take it off your freaking front screen. Don't use it.
But it's still there.
Yeah, but you don't have to use it.
I know it's there.
You don't have to sign in.
It's so bloody aggravating. Oh my gosh. Hi, Warham.
It's a picnic basket. Warham says Retroach will cover most
Derek
of
H.
the system.
Sorry.
Oh, let me retro. What did I say? Retroach. Retro arc. Oh man, my brain. Okay, let me write that down. Since Brigitte likes to kill trees.
Thank you, Derek H. No, don't take my notes now, SG.
So why?
I got them all lined up because I had a lot to say today.
Arc.
See, Derek says Android was supposed to be open and companies have even managed to corrupt that.
It is open. It is open for everyone to put their bullshit on it. Derek H says, listen to this. Brigitte is 100% right. Android, that's what you were just reading. You didn't say Brigitte was 100% right part.
I don't roll that way, SG.
But I do. I want to make sure that everybody knows that Derek H likes you a lot.
Well, I guess I'm lucky.
Yeah, because he's big and strong. You need big and strong men in your life. I'm not big. I guess I'm strong proportionately because I'm a little guy.
You're like dynamite, SG.
Dynamite!
You're like dynamite. Anyway, so...
How can you know they don't have an app up there sending them all your info in the background and can't delete it? Of course they do. What are you kidding me? Come on, Derek H. Regina says bloody apps. What? Does Brigitte have Jack the Ripper apps on her phone?
I wish I had a Jack the Ripper app that would remove all the apps that I do not want. I think it's insulting. You're a consumer. You are willing, you settle on a phone that you want. You settle on a service that you want. And both the service and the phone, whatever make and model it is not letting you uninstall apps. You cannot make it. You know what? I downloaded this uninstall thing today, but I took it back off. An uninstall program for Android that I thought I trusted won't let me take anything off. So I deleted it. And I just feel like
just use it as a phone and an internet explorer. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
But internet browser thing is with me, I'm an extremely organized person. Like SG and I are opposites, although he's changing a bit. But it actually bothers me to know that I have the space being taken up of certain other little things.
You know how much space that it actually takes up?
I don't care. I don't want it on there.
Well, it might be like 2K. And be like, so much kilobytes.
I just don't want it on there.
Emo Lush at 1999 put a whole bunch of cats with sunglasses.
Yeah. I want to reserve the right.
Tightclaw also says
to not have it on there if I don't want it.
According to Hyperspin, you can buy external HDD that has everything on it, but it costs a couple of $100. Yeah, no. couple hundred versus free. And that's kind of super illegal too. It's like I'm buying illegal stuff from somebody. I don't know. I would rather have Sega themselves put out like a little box, AM2 box, and they said, look, this is the box you could plug in as a USB port. You could make it out of the freaking Raspberry Pi 2, right? You put it in the USB, you plug it into your TV, and it has all the uses. Give me the Yu Suzuki box, Sega. You can do it. You can use the freaking Raspberry Pi 2 and just do it. Just give me that. I don't want to steal stuff. I don't want to do MAME. Legitimately sell me something that I want, and I will buy it.
Warham's offering his help.
Just send me a drive and I'll put Hyperspin on it.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
He's too good to
I'll
us.
think about it. I don't want to get into all these things here.
Nothing illegal. Nothing illegal. Because okay.
Look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I have Sega Master System version. I have the 32X version. The Saturn version.
Sorry, guys.
I have like 3 versions of Space Harrier. I have Space Harrier 2. That's just for the Genesis. They never made a
and this
Genesis
morning he wanted me to go to the swap shop in the 200, like one of the hottest days of the year.
Whatever.
Because he was all upset because he did not buy all of the Sega, or was it Nintendo? It was Sega.
I don't have any Nintendo, nothing.
Sega cartridges that this guy had. This guy had things
They're
that were in good shape.
And I played them and they work. Ayatollah asked if we're on iTunes. Yes, we are. Just search R9Cast. It should be up there. I haven't actually checked in a while, but it should be there. iTunes. Or we're on Stitcher. Or just go to allgames.com/R9C and you can get some of the past stuff there too. But yeah. Or you can go to reservoir9.com/R9cast and hit the feed there and get it from there. Get the picture. What's
TC
that?
always has good info. He says he heard Windows 10 does not come with a free DVD player program.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Unless you did the upgrade.
Honestly, who's playing DVDs on their computer? Who's doing that? Blu-rays? That's something different. DVDs? No, but who's, and it's everything is app-sized.
People that like hard copies of things, SG.
Yeah, and you use a dedicated Blu-ray or a console. You don't use a computer for that.
Whatever.
Look, I mean, if you have a computer and you're ripping your Blu-rays or whatever to files, then you don't need a DVD player. You just need to rip the file, ISO, whatever, however you do it, to play the files. So you don't actually need
to have my hard copy and don't deal with the rest.
But Windows 10 is still better than everything else out there, though.
So I've been messing with it. Your new computer?
Yeah, it's dope. Even though it got a whack ass power supply and no graphics card, I put on the Minecraft Windows 10 beta version. Dergay says, didn't Xbox One ship day one, not being able to play DVDs? Yeah. That and
I think so, yeah.
I played Blu-rays and didn't play DVDs, or it didn't have MP3 support or something like that. I don't think, but the PS4 still doesn't have MP3 support, or did they add that like yesterday? But yeah, I mean, a lot of people are streaming, and that's the thing, right? A lot of people are streaming Netflix, streaming Amazon Video, streaming Hulu, whatever. So not a lot of people are actually using physical media. So, if you really want to watch your stuff, then you got to pay $15.
Something so funny again, talking about streaming.
Hologram.
What?
Warham, you sly devil. Let me see what you got her. Turn your smartphone into. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. It's right there. Okay. Turn your smartphone into 3D hologram 4K. What's that? That was loading. Loading. Mr. Who's the Boss? So what is that? Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna watch this later because
Yeah, forward that to me, SG. I want to see that. That interests me.
You want to see it?
I do.
I'm gonna show you, girl. Graph paper, CD case, tape, or supply pen, scissors, smartphone, memory.
I want to do that.
Oh, he used a CD case. I didn't even think of that. Because I was thinking, like, I mean, I understand how holograms work. It's just a reflection off of a display, right?
That's a fun little. Like,
so if I have this, if I had a piece of glass or something, I could show you. I can show you. I'll show you. I'll show you how hologram. Chinkle, chinkle, chinkle. All right, so check it. Holograms. Live. I've never tried this before ever.
So what are you gonna do right now?
I'm gonna try to make a hologram work. What should I put on here? Put a photo or something.
What?
I'm just quiet. Put a photo
quiet woman.
Put a photo of the puppy boy, right? So it's a hologram, right?
So Ayatollah Ebola, this is our puppy boy.
Well, you can't really see it.
That's true. Darn it.
But basically, you have the image here, shoots up there, and it reflects, and it bounces. You can't see it because it's too dark. Over here and over there.
Yeah, nothing.
You can't see it. But that's how it works. So it's a reflection, basically. Like, I learned this way back in the day. So if I build a thing where the image bounces off and you're like, oh, look, and it's a hologram because you kind of see through it and it displays the image as well. But you have to get the angles right and the surface area right. But I learned this a while ago because I went to, when I was going to the arcade, I believe it was Nathan's. Yeah, Nathan's. Definitely Nathan's because it was back near the door where you get the hot dog and stuff.
Is that boardwalk still there? It was the boardwalk was.
This is not. Yeah, I'm talking about Nathan's in Central Ave, New York. No boardwalk, no beach, no nothing. Just a bunch of stores. Anyway, that was the cowboy game it's Time Traveler. I'm sorry, that's the CD game I was talking about. Sega.
Was correcting you.
Don't call it a hologram. Call it by its real name, Pepper's Ghost. Anyway, I was like, how did that work? And then basically it was a really low arcade machine, like maybe this high, maybe 3 feet high, 4 feet at the most, probably not. No, not 4 feet high, probably like 3 feet high, 3.5. Who cares? And it was like a dome. It was all white and it was black inside, and the little cowboys running back and forth. And I could just pull up a video and you can see the video. But anyway, how it worked was it was glass angled, and then there was a TV, a big old CRT on the bottom, and there was a mirror, and so the TV shot to the mirror, reflected up into the glass display, and that's how it worked. And now, because I looked in and I saw the actual TV playing and stuff, I was like, oh, that's how they did it. So it's not super hard, but
holograms make me a little discombobulated.
No,
I like the holograms on Star Trek.
So you should like
the hologram room, fantastic.
So you should like HoloLens when it comes out.
Okay.
Ayatollah Ebola asks, "Are you as you are also a Genesis fan? Do you also like Strider?" I like the arcade version of Strider. The new version of Strider, it's all right, but the arcade version of Strider was dope. I give Capcom credits for their. I give them credit for their arcade stuff, but the Genesis version of Strider, even though it was like, oh, it's such a big game and stuff, it wasn't quite the same. It wasn't quite the same. It was a little lackluster. People say, oh, it was arcade perfect. No, it wasn't arcade perfect. I know it was not. It's all right.
I wanted to bring up something totally silly.
One second. Also,
quiet woman.
I'm gonna go back on what I said. I had a conversation with Derek H on Dead Pixel Live PR one Thursday at 7:00 Eastern time about the Super Nintendo having better music than the Genesis. I go back on that and I agree with Derek H saying that Genesis did have better music, better sounding music because of how they did the music. Because what I did, I loaded my 360 and I have one of the Sega arcade compilations where they have Super Hang-On and Alex Kidd and Revenge of Shinobi, I believe. Yeah, and I just put the sound tests on, and I was listening to it. I was like, you know what, Derek Gage is right, because the stereo separation is just really good. It sounds really good. It's super crisp when it's emulated correctly, and so. Yeah. So go ahead, girl.
Well, I just kind of, again, I say this often when I'm on the show because I could only aspire to be as smart as most of you on here. But regarding Twitch, pretty funny because I have, some young, really adorable girls. They're either goths, but some are gamers. They're friends, friends of mine. And but you know, like one was really desperate for a job. She's like, oh, all you gotta do is Twitch. You'll make a fortune on Twitch. I mean, so a lot of people are under that impression that they're gonna make a fortune off of Twitch.
Did you just see the light bulb go off in my brain?
You said you called me dude, so I don't know.
Dude.
What?
Dudette.
What?
Do.
But so is this is there money to be made on Twitch, and exactly how are they making this money? And if so, all games should be making money.
Funny you should say that.
Come on.
As a female of all games, as a female of the All Games alumni.
Take it away.
You know what I'm about to say, right?
I will veto it, but go on, whatever it is.
Let me get to it. Ayatollah Ebola says, Gunstar Heroes was a good title in my opinion. SG? Asking my opinion. Yes. I never played it. I think I played it, I forgot how I played it. I think it was the first one, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a good game. What was it? That was Treasure, right? I think Treasure made that. Yeah, I definitely think Gunstar Heroes should get like a remake or a make. They should just put it on like a collection, like a treasure collection. They should have a treasure collection, right? I mean, come on now. I appreciate like the Sega what was it, the Sonic Genesis collection for the 360 is awesome because there's so many good games on there. Some of the emulation, but it's pretty good for the most part. And I'm glad that's coming over because they actually had a list of all the different games that are all the different publishers that were on the backwards compatibility bandwagon. And Sega was there. Sega! And I was like, yes! Like that. Derek Gates says, to make some money, SG needs to put on a tank top and point the camera at his chest.
Oh my gosh. No, any excuse to take it all off. Okay. He is psychotic. He is so psychotic.
I was hiding that thing anyway.
I knew that's what he
was. There we go. Thank you, Derek H. I got my fans over there. They give me the squeak of approval because my muscles. Oh wait, I gotta get my sexy pose on. So, Brigitte.
SG, what?
What's up, girl?
So Dota 2 was up.
We're not talking about that.
Why?
Because we don't care about Dota.
No, but it's just very brief what I wanted to say.
You son of a gun. You better get off my shirt, you little bastard.
Eat a shirt and pee on it. Oh, anyway, what? That just slipped out. I don't even know why that came out that way.
Kaijudo says she is right. A girl on Twitch can make mad money. Not so much for guys, though.
But they have to know what they're doing.
Listen.
Or do they just not have to have clothes on?
No, you show a little.
Oh no, I don't conform.
No, you know what? You don't have to show a little. You're a female. It doesn't matter. So you can wear that, what you're wearing, or whatever you want to wear, right? You can wear turtlenecks. It's all right. But we have to do it. That's the whole point. You want to do Bridget Plays Games, All Games Twitch? Let's do it, girl.
No. Here's what aggravates
Why not?
me. This is what aggravates me. I am not gonna lie, right? We're all given different attributes. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
I know sex sells, beauty sells, this and that. But, I actually even keep myself from doing certain artistic projects. Believe me, you guys, I'm not all that whatsoever. That's not what I'm saying. Because I refuse to be defined by all that. Because it's fleeting, people.
It's not about that.
You like me the way I am, or buck off.
Buck off. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. But
listen.
But from an artistic standpoint, for me, creatively, I'm a makeup artist and stuff like that, and I can have so many more beauty fashion things. That's been pretty much my whole life, but I hate bringing that kind of attention to myself.
Derek H says a week of Bridget playing Dance Central would pay AG's bills for a year.
Boy,
she's not a good dancer.
I'm so not. And
but that would be cool.
I would trip and fall. However, that would maybe really boost up the money.
Dude, let's do it, man. Look, it's not about you being like an exhibitionist or anything like that. You're gonna be you.
I always
right. We're not asking you to be anyone else. We just want to put you on camera in front of the video games, playing them, and having fun. Because that's what it really is. Just having fun. Just watch people watch. Like right now, people are watching my sexy body. Hey, sexy body.
There's a lot of things I'm not afraid of in life. I'm not afraid of getting older. Mm-hmm. I think you can be beautiful from birth till the day you die. So beauty that way. I don't buy into any of the mainstream stuff.
So we're going to do it, right?
SG, don't put me on the spot.
I'm not putting you on the spot. I'm just asking you credit.
I just wanted to say something. Uh-huh. Another way to make money, I'm segueing, was Dota 2.
No.
This is a 2-second thing.
Your face is a 2-second thing.
So they had $18 million pool of money.
Face is an $18.
Amazing. Sold out to 17,000 people plus, your face give or take, in the arena.
17,000.
And there was a 16-year-old that won over $1 million. Everybody that went. So that was fun. You got to express yourself by being your favorite superhero if you felt like dressing up. This is big business emerging. I know it's been going on for a number of years now. But wow. Making money. I'm afraid. I don't want to look down. I don't want to look at chat. You're laughing. What? What's the story, SG? What's the story?
Chat open. You read it. Read it out loud. Don't read it to yourself. It's such a butt. All right. Derek Gage says, hold on. The way Brigitte is talking makes it sound like there are some artistic images of her floating around.
Not particularly.
There's some of your model days. Oh, y'all didn't know Brigitte used to be a model.
Shut up.
I got me a model. I got me a model. That's an actual song. I'm not even playing. That's an actual song. Good. Somebody wrote that song. I think it was Ray J.
You know, even though, like, I am so torn in life. I'm a hot mess. I really am.
Yeah.
Between art, the absolute sexual machine. I just want to puke when I think of the Kardashians.
Come on, man. That's a business.
I can't.
Don't worry about them. Look, I've been begging you for those model pictures. I want to blow it up, put it on the wall, be like, Bridget, there she is, little young Bridget face. What?
I'm gonna attempt to break out of my shell a little bit better, and it's like I said, has nothing to do with I'm all that, because the only way I describe myself. There's only one way to describe me as a human being. I say I'm the sum of many parts. There's just no other breaking down. I actually think that's how everybody is. So describe yourself, the sum of many parts, and everybody will get a different glimpse of what they think you are. But at the end of the day, we're all the sum of many parts.
Hello,
period.
Normie,
Anyways, that's enough. Oh, my Normie. Hi, Normie.
Happy birthday to your boy.
See, now, again,
boom, bam.
Ayatollah Bolas, is
doesn't roll off the tongue. What? Say it. What's wrong with you?
Think of how many doggies you could rescue with that money.
Exactly. Yeah. It's about you getting the money and using it for good.
Yeah, we are up to 7 pets.
Don't tell nobody, because there's a limit. There's a limit.
There's like a 5 pet limit.
I think it's 4, but you can say 5, sure.
Aww. My Normie's on. I miss her so much.
Yes.
Hi, Normie.
Normie is the same Normie from Zombie
Yes,
Cast.
and she is super duper awesome and number 1. Yes. So what's Derek saying? Oh snap! So there are best day ever. You'd stop.
What? I wanted to what was it? I forgot what it was, but it was like some older actress, and she had some young pictures, and they were like ridiculous, like leopard skin model, like damn, like a leather chinchilla thing, or a leather chinchilla. Anyway, and you make a big poster and you put it up on your mantle and stuff.
Well, here's the problem that I ran into when I was much younger. Because I always had a creative brain.
Mm-hmm.
So at some points in time, it led to very unconventional ways of dressing. Like, okay, so David Bowie, to me, could I ever connect with an artist anymore?
She loved David Bowie. Like Iman loves David Bowie. That's how much she loved David Bowie. Know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying.
But it was really weird. Like, okay, yes, one little tidbit. So at one point, I've had every color of the rainbow hairstyle, red. Blah, blah, blah.
Go back. I told her to go back to red hair. She won't do it. Why don't you do it?
But the thing is, no matter what you do, people are going to have a take on you. And
that shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't. But I remember I was I had like see-through red hair when I was really younger.
What does that mean? Please explain what the hell.
It literally was translucent. It was like down to
what?
Here.
Wait.
Yeah, translucent.
Explain red. The science in that.
Yeah, use color.
How's it see-through?
You pre-lighten it.
How's it see-through?
You put in the light to the light. When you lift a strand of hair to the light, you could see that like a kaleidoscope of it will see through.
Is it actually transparent, like kind of, or semi-transparent?
No, just really translucent, really shiny, really. But so, in one of my little jobs that I had, I worked in a record store, and people used to go in there and they used to think like I was a freak.
You are a freak.
And actually, like the inside me is like lucky I'm even alive because I'm such an empathetic humanitarian, gentle-hearted soul that it didn't work with my creative brain, just like my best guy friends like that. And so, like, I learned, a long time ago, people will judge you harshly. To some regards, it doesn't matter. And also why I encouraged everybody. Like, I'm past 40. I'll say it openly to anyone who listens. I don't care about that. I don't care about age. Not afraid of it. But I do care about, like, what's inside. I'm not going to let my style be dictated by what secular society says. Where am I going? I need drugs. But anyway, I'm just saying that I just can't stand women that have the...
Why are you hating on the girls?
I am.
Why are you punching it?
Their pea brain is this big because they don't look in their heart to find the wisdom, and they don't have the self-confidence of who they are, that they reduce the female species to shite because they don't think enough of themselves, and then they put out there to the universe, this is what a sexy woman is supposed to represent. That pisses me off.
Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you.
Of course, you're...
In some respect, not all the ways, so you're right in some cases.
What's her face? Iggy Azalea.
Azalea, so I don't know.
Nicki Minaj. Give me your break.
No, what?
I can't. They make me sick.
First of all, I think you're wrong about Nicki Minaj.
I don't care.
Here's the thing.
I don't like.
Have you ever heard an interview with Nicki Minaj? I think she was on Seth Meyers or something at one point. Or
she is compromising herself. Then, if she really wants to be one way, she's putting it all out there to try to get ahead. What she's doing, bullcrap.
What she's doing is using what works in order to be successful, because she's mad talented. Okay, she can act, she can rap, she can sing a little bit. She has enough raw talent, or not even raw, she has enough talent to do whatever she needs to do. All the extra with the big booty and stuff, dressing crazy, pink hair and purple hair, whatever, that's extra. That's just like the performance part of being an artist, right?
Fine.
And the sexuality is an extra. And she's not stupid. She knows that if you show this and you say, my booty, she knows that that's going to get a certain demographic of people that like that stuff. And And that's, and that doesn't mean that she doesn't have self-confidence or anything. She's using the system. She's using what works in our society, obviously.
Well, who bloody dictates the system? That's what I'm saying.
Everyone does.
I'd rather,
Our society dictates what our society likes and dislikes and what is legal and not legal. It's society.
I do agree with Kaijudo.
What he's at.
Now, I have certain friends of mine that are the sweetest, most... And I think that every woman and every man on the planet, sincerely, Stephen will tell you...
I mean, what about me, yo?
Beautiful.
What about me?
Everyone is super beautiful.
Yo, what about me showing off my muscles, though?
But really, the way that you project yourself, if you're putting out a false image of yourself just to get...
Hey, this is all real.
Love and acceptance, and you think you know what the mainstream wants. That's just sick. I'm sorry.
But what if you...
But I do have girlfriends that have very huge mammary glands.
Who? Wait, who that is?
Just let them all hang out.
Who that is,
very hippie, bohemian.
I don't know these persons.
That doesn't affect, because I know so many people. Because that doesn't
She never introduces me to her friends. You notice why? Because she's like, mammary glands, you're not seeing my husband. Yeah, your titties are too big.
I don't know. I quit. I better quit. I'm digging myself a hole.
Yeah, you are. Look.
Yeah, we're all the sum of many parts. I know I just sounded judgmental.
Because you are.
No, the judgment comes into where I cannot stand that if you can take Avenue A and go on the merits of your own talent, but you rather compromise your music.
That doesn't compromise the music.
Oh, her music... Yeah, okay.
Her music is her music regardless of what she looks like and what she looks like in her videos and stuff. If you hear her music on Spotify, you don't necessarily see the image if you just have it on your phone or whatever, listen to music. It's just the music, right? And you're like, dang, I like that nigga Minaj song, that's dope. And then you might see the video later on YouTube like, oh, that's a crazy video with her booty and stuff. But a lot of the time, Anaconda... it's a stupid video and she's showing her booty and some guys like, yo, her booty was real big, and some people like it for that. Some people like it because it's a throwback to big butts, your boy some Mix-a-Lot. Or some people like it because they like Nicki Minaj because of her rap flow, son.
Everybody has their own reason.
And she's touching all the parts that quote unquote are success. Like for instance, Kim Kardashian just went sex tape route. She was like a model, I guess. I hadn't seen her before Ray J started messing with her, and then I still hadn't seen. I just saw like a picture of her face, and Ray J's like, "No, we having sex." I was like, "Oh, I guess they had a sex tape," and then she blew up, and they got a show. So that's how she got famous. She got like no other talent except for being a sexy woman person, and now she has the show.
Now, from a woman's perspective, even though there's a lot of young women that look up to her. She disgusts me. Her persona. Yeah, I don't know her personally. Well, I think.
Yeah. I mean, she could be she could be like the nicest person. She could be a kind-hearted person and such.
I don't know her. That's what I'm saying.
Neither do I. But the way she got famous turns people off, like yourself, for instance. But it was calculated.
That makes it even worse.
It
makes it even bloody worse.
It's evil.
Bloody like 1,000 times.
It's evil in some people's eyes. It's not. I mean, some people are like whatever. But it happened, and the reason why it happened and the reason why it worked is because of the world that we live in.
But
and some would say it's freedom of expression.
I'm all for freedom of expression. And like I said, over the years, I've exhibited a lot of freedom of expression. Artistically, though, very different from the mainstream. Again, a whole other set of problems, right? Okay, fine. But the intent of why you're doing something. Yeah, Kaijudo, just don't buy her stuff. Of course she has the right, honey. I agree with you.
And no norm says using the system doesn't make it right. Whether you are male or female, if you carry yourself loosely, makes me lose some respect for you. And Dirk H says, all games has classy women, which is true. That's why I can't get Brigitte in the thong bikini dancing in front of the screen with the
I love Normie Norman. Central. I love my beautiful Kitsune too. She's so beautiful.
She's so beautiful. But yeah, I mean, you know, some people. The thing is, like, Kim Kardashian did it. I think it was really her mother's, you know, the mastermind of Kris. But whatever. But what she represents is a certain percentage of people. Let's just say a certain percentage of females who use their sexuality. I'm not just saying Kim Kardashian. I'm saying I'm really talking about Kris, because I believe that Kris is the one who was the mastermind behind the whole sex tape and stuff, and kind of orchestrated all that stuff and the show and all that. But like people like Kris Kardashian or whatever, Kim, that's what there are people like before Kim Kardashian, right? Before the show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, before the sex tape, there were still women like Kim Kardashian or Kris Kardashian using their sexual nominality to get ahead. And there's
since the beginning of time,
right? And so
I know that
all we're seeing now is just it represented in media and social media and stuff. That's it.
But what I find is so sad, and that is why, and SG knows, am I an angel in any ways? No. I always struggle with the sexual side of myself. Why?
Hey, what are we gonna
because do? Artistically, like I find like a nude figure is beautiful.
Oh, so I could take some nudes?
But I find that the intent with which it's all about intent in your heart, right? SG Hudson, I'm on a rant. You told me I never rant. But a lot of the women's intents, they don't have these intents with a pure heart. They're doing this, fine, we live in a capitalist society. Of course, they can do everything they can, and thank goodness they have the freedom that they can. But on a personal level, I just find it really sad because there's a lot of young women out there that will never attain, don't artistically understand. I know I've been on so many modeling sets. What 90% of these women look like before they look like that page of a magazine.
Photoshop is your friend.
Expectation is so sad. These young women will never achieve this. So let them be their best self because they're beautiful. And fine, if they're a little risque just because it's their sense of style, no big deal. But to have a calculated intent, to me, is evil. I'm done.
But even a little risque is calculated, so you know what I'm saying. I know what you're saying.
I people that are just free going.
Look, I understand.
How they are.
There's a certain there's a certain class to nude photography or whatever you want to call it. Being naked
respect
stuff.
It's about we're losing respect for
for instance,
the human form.
I got you right here. I got you. Check it out. I think it's ESPN. I believe it's the ESPN magazine where they have the body issue. You know what that is, right?
No.
Basically, they take all of the top athletes in every freaking aspect of sports, like Olympic athlete, every athlete, every athlete, and they do nude photography with them. And so, you know, they don't show the pee-pee and the doopy-doo system. They cover the nipply-doops and the dipply-doops, right? They cover all that stuff. But it's really well done nude photography with these freaking athletes with muscles and like black out and like
for the human
and
form.
they're doing like the poses are relevant to the actual sport that they're in. So they had like this one the ball and chain, the whatever, that's the Olympic one with you swinging
even
around.
That Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary we saw.
Anyway, but yeah, you gotta check that out. The body issue this year, I saw. I was like, what? It was pretty. It was nice. There was some athletes, some female athletes. I was like, damn girl. She's like, muscles all on the legs and stuff. Like, damn girl. And some dude was like, I was like, damn man. So it's good. Hey, the naked body naked. If it's good and you putting up oil on it and shaved all the hair, it's good.
I like every shape and size.
So wait a second.
Just like the Dove commercial, because I believe everyone is beautiful.
Okay, so
I will never change my mind.
So
you have to know you're beautiful, and we're all given a gift of beauty.
Okay, so check me out. Nude photo shoot with this guy. I'm gonna shave my whole body, right? I'm gonna cover up my stuff, but then I'm gonna have video game stuff around. All right. You said that it was okay. You said art and stuff, right? What?
We'll talk.
What do you mean we'll talk? No, we're talking now, girl. Oh, you're not saying no, so it's not a no. So not a no is a yes, because double negative equals positive. So, all right. So I just gotta plan it out and figure out how to do that.
So,
ooh, like if I can get an old arcade cabinet and like pose like on it, like I'm playing. You know, like, and like just, like my leg, I want to cover my stuff. Like, I'm playing hard, son. But it's not hard. But it's hard. Difficult, I mean.
Okay, I see. So, Brigitte says, it's up to adults in the young girl's life to explain to her the real and the fake people have a right to. Of course, I understand that. But here's the problem, my love. Breakdown of the bloody family. Bloody's my word of the day. There is such a breakdown of family in our society. There is not enough mentors to guide a lot of the young people. So this is a big problem.
Big. Oh, Burr's in chat. Speaking of cat and fox. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. So nude photo shoot. This guy.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta do my makeup and stuff, of course. We're gonna have to buy.
Gosh.
Listen, we're gonna have to buy a lot of baby oil because I gotta grease up. You know, I get that reflection to look better with the shine on the body, get the muscle definition. You know what I mean? And you gotta give me like a month so I could work it out like crazy, get my muscles swole. You know what I mean? Okay. Big man says, love how Brigitte gets quiet with SG on off a cliff. Oh, goes off a cliff. Norman says, okay, Derek, I bought.
Derek has added the hoodie. Yeah. Normie Norm, I'm so right there.
Oh, Normie Norm, you need to take like a picture.
I want a hoodie.
Look, this is what we need to do. All right, I know we said this before. But we need to do. I was gonna say a calendar, like a women of all games calendar, but you know nobody uses calendars like that anymore. So, how would we do? Why would we do pictures of all games?
Kaijudo, I agree. I am the biggest supporter of non-censorship, so I'm so there with you. This is one of the only places in the world where we can say what we want to say be who we want to be, up to date, subject to change based on all that's going on in the world.
Like what?
But
Trump's gonna be president and then we can't talk, we got no free speech anymore? What you talking about?
No, I mean, you just never know. Not to take our freedom for granted. It's fine. I don't believe in censorship at all, but I'm just kind of, it makes me really, really super sad that women use a gift they've been given to capitalize on it. My take, strictly my take, I cannot stand it. Because people are going to think of you what they think of you. You could be super sexy, but they might think you're ugly. So none of that stuff really matters.
It is? It's...
But it desensitizes. You turn on the internet.
Yeah, but that's America, though. You're talking from an American standpoint. I guess I have
more of a European mindset, maybe.
No, you don't. Because in Europe, being naked is a little more free. They don't like violence and guns over there.
I get that.
We love violence and guns. So it's like a flip. It's opposite.
Well, because it's so prohibitive here, technically, that it's been made so taboo that it's this whole big... It's almost been made to be dirty. So no, in Europe, it's not like that.
What?
It's so moralistically taboo here, still, even with all the sexuality out there.
Yeah, it's not taboo in Europe, but it's more sexual. It's what you said.
They don't talk. They don't.
It's not a big deal, and that's the point. And that's why making it a big deal makes it worse, and that make people go even further when they shouldn't. When it's not a big deal, like, oh yeah, whatever. We see titties every day. What's wrong with you? Are you stupid? I mean, get out of here, fool. Normie, you need to do photo shoot with the All Games hoodie, so we put that up on All Games and Facebook. I guess it's just putting up pictures on Facebook now. That's what pictures are for now, right? Or Instagram. So I guess All Games need an Instagram, and then we do that. We just put you know what? That's what we need to do, Derek H. We needed to bust out a super Instagram, and we need to do check out All Games, bam, and just have the shirts, and just use it as like an ad campaign basically. But we need to have, just a lot of pictures. So every other day, put up a new picture. Out of all the pictures you have so far, just do that until you run out, and then we just need to keep making more pictures. I have some
ideas for us too.
Like the naked? Would I put All Game on my pee-pee?
Maybe you, not me, but yeah. So.
But you'll be all right with that, though, right?
Am I your keeper?
No.
So okay.
But if I make you unhappy, then trouble cometh my way, right?
You know what? Anyways, on a final note, I'm a lot more open-minded than I sound like, but I can't.
No, Normie.
It's tough.
No. Take a pic, send it to Derek H. so he can put it on the All Games Facebook.
Yes, Normie.
So you need to send it to Derek H. That's the thing.
Normie is a beauty.
We need, as a collective, All Games, the fam, needs to filter all our stuff through All Games. And the
website's looking so good these days.
So awesome.
Oh my gosh, the All Games website's looking so darn good.
Yep.
Amazing.
And also, if you guys are on Twitch, allgames.com. That's where you got. You see the scroll on the bottom. You could go there. You could call the phone number. I forgot what it was. 231-321. What's the number? Here it is. It's coming up. Call and leave a voice mail. 231 holla R9. That's 231-465-5279. I should do that at the beginning, but who cares? And Normie says, "Don't make trouble, SG." What you talking about, girl? I just trying to. But yeah. Big Man says, in our country, there are laws allowing people to carry guns in public and others banning people public nudity. I'd rather see more nudes than guns in public.
So
yes.
Big Man, and I don't even
and
know.
Pubic.
I don't even know that.
That was a Freudian slip, I guess.
I'm explaining this right, but some will understand it, some won't. But here's what I think. We have made the human body dirty.
Nope, that's America.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, screw America in that respect.
It's a beautiful gift, and I'm not squeamish. That's not.
Yeah, you are.
No. It's that, to me.
Every time I dance naked with my stuff swinging, and swinging.
Me.
She just said she's not squeamish, but I be like, bloop, bleep, bleep, bloop, blap, and then she's like, the window's open, stop there.
Well, yeah, because there's someone close to us that would love to see us.
Oh yeah, our neighbor across the street may be liking men's. Look, I'm in my house. I could be naked, right? That's why you buy a house. We ain't got no kids. We ain't got to worry about naked people, kids, stuff. I mean, some parents are like, we're naked in front of our kids.
My parents were naked in front of me.
Oh my gosh, that's why you're traumatized. That's why you don't like nudity. That's why you don't like nudity now.
I'm not against nudity at all. I just feel like, and I don't care, I will use them as an example, but I feel like the Kardashians of this world have made nudity dirty.
Nah.
Again, it's subjective.
It's not them. It was.
I'm just saying.
It was way before them. It was like Reagan and all of them.
No, but
well, not Reagan, but it was before. It was the church. The church's fault. Adam and Eve was naked. Why can't we be naked now? Why is it a sin to be naked?
It's just the context.
We're born naked.
It's the intent being naked.
Why is it that we're born sinners? Is that because we're naked? We ain't even do nothing yet. We just came out. How we sinners when we're born? That don't make no sense. We're not getting into that though.
I'm gonna stop talking because I've never ranted this much in.
Doesn't it feel so good, girl? Doesn't it feel so liberating?
I just don't like people using nudity as their crutch.
It's not a crutch. It's powerful.
It is to be cherished and respected.
Yeah, that too.
And it kills a lot of people's relationships and lives. It ruins people. Do you know how many relationships are ruined by porn alone? No, I'm serious. A lot of people, and I know people, not religious, okay? Because people think that that's the norm. That's how it's supposed to be. No.
I don't think it's the fault of porn. I think it's something else that has to really, because it's like I don't know how that could. No, there's something else going on in that equation that made the relationship be destroyed. It's like, oh my gosh, you played too many video games. It's over. Video games ruined my relationship. You're taking one media.
A single thing can ruin a relationship.
That's not the single thing. That is the person's addiction. Maybe his addiction.
Yes, addictive behavior.
Right. So that's not porn. That's not video games. That's the person's addiction. That is the person's addiction, not the actual thing that person is addicted to. You understand? It is the person's addiction, not the actual thing they're addicted to. You understand? It's like, I'm addicted to drugs. Well, guess what? We can't be together. Oh, well, what if I'm not addicted to drugs no more? Then we can be together. I won't be addicted to drugs no more. The person decided not to be an addict. I know it's a hard thing to do, but whatever. And then it's all fixed. Like I said, it's not about the thing, it's about the persons. So don't try to, superimpose these issues in society on other things, on art. Because that's what you just did. I don't appreciate it.
I superimposed on art?
You superimpose art as the problem in these people's relationship. Art.
Porn is art?
Yes, it is. As much as you may not think it, it is.
I plead the fifth.
Of course, but I'm just saying, it might not be the best art or good art.
It's art. Never shy away from saying that we have made a hot mess of sexuality and we have turned it into something dirty when it's something beautiful. That's my take on it. I'm just giving my opinion. And I hope and pray we never lose our censorship. So, there we go.
Normie says, I agree with Brigitte. I think porn can lead to many things. Now, that can be taken different ways, Normie. So, I'll just leave it at that. Derek H says, I hope that R9Cast doesn't ruin a certain relationship.
Oh, big man, I know it's been going on for centuries. No, I'm using them, unfortunately, because they're a popular name. Yeah. I'm using their popular name.
Well, let's think about back before them. What was? No. I'm just saying, like, from what can we remember? Like, what was before them? What was the big deal as far as?
Marilyn Monroe in the 60s.
Rob Lowe. He had the first sex tape.
Okay.
As far as an actor, remember that?
Yeah, but look at what he did.
Right.
It did not work for him, and he backed out of Hollywood. He stayed in Hollywood, but he got married, and he's like, whoa, that was a big mistake.
Yeah, he laid low for a couple of decades or whatever.
Not decades, but...
Not decades.
He pulled back out of the limelight. He always continued acting.
I don't know about that. But yeah, so Rob Lowe had that super sex tape where he was busting it out. It wasn't even like he was cheating on it. He just had the sex tape. He had recorded him having sex with a girl on tape. No illegal stuff happened. It was just they were doing stuff on tape.
It was 2 girls.
It was 2 girls?
I don't know. That's what I heard.
So much. I don't remember 2 girls. I know what's his name from the rock band had the 2 girls. What's his name? He's on commercials now. He's got like the headband from Heart. Was it from Heart? I don't remember. Anyway,
no.
What?
The point is, what I hate to see is, and I know people like, oh, I feel the right that I should be the sexiest thing on the planet, as sexy and hot as I can be. But you men don't have the right to look at me with lust. So that's a whole different thing. Women can't have it all. The Kardashians, I just use them but I just feel that is their enterprise, is their sexuality, and as beautiful as they may be, to me, they're dirty. To me. I respect everybody else's take, but I'm not going to hide behind my opinion.
Damn. Dergay says, wasn't the girls on Rob Lowe's tape underage? Big Man says it was 2 tapes. One was underage.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I think I do remember that. One was like 16 or something. I think.
Yeah, Vince Neil, Norm, you're right.
Yeah, Vince Neil. Yeah. Yep. I remember that. But yeah, so Rob Lowe jumped it off. Okay, so it was illegal. That was bad. Bad. Don't do illegal stuff and then record it. That's bad. I mean, don't do illegal stuff in general.
Didn't know, obviously.
Yeah, I think that's what his defense was, and then and I don't think he got in trouble per se, but whatever. But so before Rob Lowe, what had happened before him? I'm trying to think.
Face the facts. Bring it back to Cleopatra. Bring it back to Cleopatra. Bring it back to the beginning of time. It's always been like that.
We don't know about Cleopatra and all that stuff. Was weird back, and they were like having sex with cousins and sisters and brothers and mothers. They kept it in the family. But
been there, of course. But I
No, I'm just saying, like, as far as like a Kardashian analog, from back in the day. Like,
I won't use their names anymore.
I know that. I mean, you were kind of right with Marilyn Monroe. She was kind of like Kim, but she hooked up with
her insecurities, broke up relationships, marriage, destroyed lives,
and she died.
This is what I'm talking about.
She got killed and stuff. But yeah, of course.
Of course. So I agree with everybody. She had the right to be that way. She wasn't censored to be that way. That's great. She, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, her actions, whether people always say, oh, it's subjective, our opinions are subjective. Like I said, I'm talking about the person that I know. Oh, I reserved to walk down the street, let it all out.
Wait, who is this?
I don't want to say. But you don't have the right to look at me as a sex object. Who do you think you are? I'm doing art.
Hello, Belly.
That's bullcrap.
Belly. Hello, Bella. 7677.
Anyways, whatever. Oh my God.
So let me talk about some
sorry, you guys.
some Xbox stuff real quick before we get out of here. So
I'm gonna listen to.
Like I said before. I upgraded my new PC to Windows 10. It's not all the way super upgraded as far as power and graphics cards, but I just upgraded the OS. It was harmless, kept all the files that I had, which were a few because I had just gotten the computer. And the main reason was so that I could stream Xbox One. So the cool thing is, so we're in this room. There's a wall here with many monitors. In the other room, about, 40 feet away, 30 feet away, is my Xbox One and the main TV. And basically, so it's streaming wirelessly because the computer that I'm streaming to is on Wi-Fi. It's not, I know people saying you should wire it up. Even Microsoft said we should wire it up because it's quicker. But I don't want to because it's already equipped with Wi-Fi and it's pretty fast. So I tried it. And it's literally faster than we had a Wi-Fi signal for an extra cable box going to our bedroom. It's faster than that. It's so fast that it's barely behind the actual live feed because I had both feeds going. I was looking at it. I was like, it's like not even off. And I was like, wow, it's really good. And another bonus, I can use my Xbox One controller through the wall. And it works, so I don't have to plug in my Xbox One controller into my computer, that works, of course, because I have 2 extra Xbox One controllers. But I did that, and I was playing some Rare Replay, and I was like, oh, no. I mean, there's a few buggy kind of things going on with it. So like if it gets disconnected or something, you have to go out of the Xbox app on PC, and then go back into it because for some reason it won't reconnect. So I just exit out and then go back in and everything's fine.
So Warham says Wi-Fi is faster at this point.
I guess. I don't know what our speed is because we just got a new modem, so it might be.
It was like 29 when we did the test.
Well, that's not Wi-Fi. That's wired.
Oh, okay.
We don't know what the Wi-Fi speed is, but I don't know yet.
That's not considered Wi-Fi?
No, that's just wired.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it works. It's on right now, but it's the TV went down. But it's cool. I mean, the Xbox dim. It does the automatic dim, so it's dim on there, and that's what that is. But it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that it works how it does. It's like zero lag. I can literally play in here. So what I'm gonna have to do, right, Bridget? I'm going to have to take the Xbox One, take it off of the way we're doing it, so I need to unplug the TV from the Xbox One and plug it into... TV? Yeah, I need to plug it into the TV so you can watch TV and I can have the Xbox One on. So you can't control the TV through the Xbox One anymore. You get it?
It's separate. I'm
going to separate, like how it was before. All right, is that fine with you?
And where's the Xbox One going? In here?
No, it's staying in there. I can stream it in here.
Yeah, I prefer it separate anyways.
Okay, cool. And I guess I'll give you back the Blu-ray player so you can watch Blu-rays out there as well.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that would be nice. Thank you.
That's how you do it, sons. Cool. That's how you make your wife happy. You do things that they want.
Hey, look, guys, at the end of the day, I really do love everybody. SG can attest to that.
That was a good rant.
But I just wish that people had better motives for doing things. That's all. All right.
What?
I don't know. That was good.
Okay.
I don't think that was so good. I don't feel so good about it.
No, I mean, you gotta get stuff off your chest, and then I massage it and make it feel better.
Okay.
Knuckleballer Radio is up next.
Yes, and I'm going to go do some work in my office because I'm not in the mood, but listening to Knuckleballer will make life much better while I'm doing it.
Yay. With Norm.
That's
so
right.
Doom Freeman Daddy.
That's right.
They have knuckleballs that they throw at the screen.
And they really have become the stars of all games.
You're the star.
I think.
All games.
I think.
Sure. You know what? Like I said before, if we have a rant every week of this magnitude, I think the sky's the limit, young lady.
I don't like to rant like this.
It's good to you feel better. Look at you. You're smiling and stuff.
No, I accomplished nothing.
Yeah, you did. You had stuff off your chest.
Nothing was accomplished.
And you've also established that naked, sexy Stevie photo shoot is coming up.
What?
And that's what you said. It's good things happening here. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if Scott's gonna appreciate it, but I mean, it's supposed to be artistic, and
what is this?
It's also supposed to be not a parody, but whatchamacallit of modeling. So I'm gonna be like Zoolander up in her though, but naked. You know what I'm saying? Naked.
I can't.
Should I do like shave so put a line here with like squiggle like a Richter scale going down to the top?
What is this fixation?
What?
On being naked in public.
I'm not in public. I'm taking pictures in this naked. It's nude, not naked. Nude. Right? Anyway. That's it, guys.
You guys are so awesome. I love that you stay true to yourselves and voice what you want to say as well. And ironically enough, there's a lot of things that I agree with. Every single day I pray, don't ever let us lose our freedom of speech or right to be who we are. So that's my number one thing in life.
Yeah. And have fun.
Number one.
Playing Xbox and Sega. And Sony's number 2.
Derek.
Read it. Just don't read it.
A lot was accomplished. We got to see SG in a tank top, confirmation of Brigitte art pics, and we all dislike Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, she's...
Derek H is someone I'm going to call you out in a good way.
Oh,
Derek,
snap!
Because week after week, month after month, I hear a lot of your shows. In fact, we pretty much listen to Dead Pixel Live every single week. And I think you were brought up with extraordinary values. You treat women with so much respect, including your mother. And that is so
true.
admirable.
Props to Miss
Even
H.
if we could bump that up, a couple more people could jump at that bandwagon, and we wouldn't have so many breakdowns of families. Life would be better.
Yeah.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, Derek Gates. Real quick, I was going to talk about the Xbox media remote. I'll talk about it next week. And, all right, y'all. All games, we out. Up next, Nugget Baller Radio. Keep it on all games, all games. And still on Twitch. Hey,
Peace
Twitch.
out and lots of love to all of you guys.
Hey, Twitch. They're trying to find your art pictures. I've seen 2 of them. Fool, we need to. You know what I can get the old picture and then put an all games like T-shirt on it, like Photoshop
too
it.
Big of a deal.
It's not a big deal, and that's why you shouldn't worry about it. So let me see the bed to put it up. All right, y'all.
Peace, you guys. We love you and appreciate you so much.
We do? Oh yeah,
and
we
thank
do.
you, Derek.
Thank you, Derek. All right, tilt away.